Did you know that this very myth shaped the Egyptian vision of the afterlife? You'll find out at the end. The Myth of Osiris. The myth of Osiris originated in ancient Egypt as early as the 3rd millennium BCE. Its oldest records are preserved in the pyramid texts. This myth recounts the death of Osiris at the hands of his brother Set, his resurrection through Isis, the birth of Horus, and the prolonged battle to restore justice. Osiris, the first king of Egypt. Osiris, son of the gods Geb, earth, and Nut, sky, was appointed to rule the earth. Ancient texts describe him as the first sovereign who brought order, established laws, and taught humanity agriculture. Osiris was considered a culture hero, a bringer of civilization who tamed chaos and taught people to live in harmony. His wife Isis was the goddess of magic and fertility. Their reign was peaceful, and this peace sparked the envy of Osiris's brother Set, god of the desert storms and disorder. Set's plot and the first death of Osiris. Set conspired against Osiris and staged a grand banquet. He presented a beautifully crafted chest sarcophagus, promising it to whoever fit it perfectly. When Osiris lay inside, Set slammed the lid shut, sealed it with nails, poured molten lead over it, and cast it into the Nile. This act symbolized the triumph of chaos over order, Isis's search, and the dismemberment. Overcome with grief, Isis began a desperate search for her husband's body. She followed the Nile's banks until she found the chest lodged in a tree in the city of Byblos. Isis brought the body back to Egypt, but Set struck again, dismembering Osiris into 14 pieces and scattering them across the land. Isis, with her sister Nephthys, recovered every part except the phallus, which had been eaten by a fish. Using magic, Isis created a symbolic phallus, and through a sacred spell, she resurrected Osiris briefly, just long enough to conceive a son, Horus. The birth and upbringing of Horus. Fearing Set's wrath, Isis hid the newborn Horus in the Nile Delta marshes. She raised him in secret, teaching him magic, wisdom, and the art of war. Horus's childhood was filled with danger. Set made repeated attempts to kill him, but with Isis's care and the help of the god Thoth, Horus survived and grew into a powerful young man. The trial and battle, Horus versus Set. As an adult, Horus challenged Set for the right to the throne. Their battle lasted years, often symbolized as the eternal struggle between light and darkness, life and death. Different versions describe a series of duels, magical contests, and debates among the gods. Eventually, a divine tribunal ruled in favor of Horus, recognizing him as the rightful heir to Osiris. Set was either exiled or assigned to dwell forever in the desert as its god. Horus became the ruler of the living, while Osiris was crowned king of the dead. Osiris, god of the Duat. Osiris never returned to the realm of the living. Instead, he became Lord of the Duat, the Egyptian underworld. There, he judged the souls of the dead in the famous weighing of the heart ritual, where a soul's heart was placed on a scale against the feather of Maat, goddess of truth. If the heart was pure, the soul entered the eternal bliss of the fields of Iaru. If not, it was devoured by the monstrous Ammit. This role elevated Osiris to one of the most venerated deities, not only as king of the dead, but also as a symbol of rebirth and divine justice. A legacy beyond death, the myth of Osiris became the cornerstone of Egyptian religious belief. It explained the cycles of life and death and formed the basis of the mummification ritual and belief in resurrection. Osiris came to represent justice, seasonal renewal, and the eternal battle between order and chaos. His image endured in later religious traditions, and his cult persisted long after the rise of Christianity. Thank you for staying with us until the end. Let us know in the comments which myth you'd like to hear next, and don't forget to subscribe. Your support helps us bring more legends to life.